Hi everyone, I'm Geeta Vara, an Ayurvedic practitioner and wellness coach, and my mission is to help you become the healthiest version of yourself in all areas of your life through my coaching program, consultations, retreats, workshops, book, and more. And today I want to explore the topic of perimenopause and menopause from an Ayurvedic perspective. So first, let's take a little look behind the scenes. Menopause is not just the odd few hot flashes and the end to the menstrual flow. Menopause is actually a natural transition in a woman's life and a normal process of aging. It marks the end of the fertile stage of life, and we do really need to talk about it, overcome the stigma, accept it, embrace it, and more importantly, celebrate it. It is something so many women fear and feel they would rather avoid altogether. And this is quite often due to the lack of support, actually. Did you know that over 60% of women experience symptoms resulting in behavioral changes? 72% of women in work say they feel unsupported, and many women are being incorrectly diagnosed as depressed and given antidepressants according to Nuffield Health. Since menopause is technically not a disease and more of a swabhava, which in Sanskrit means a state of being or a natural process of life, we need to focus on balancing the doshas and digestion, maintaining healthy body tissues and sensory functionality, maintaining a stable mind, and support proper elimination of waste and toxins out of the body to support our overall health. This can happen through gentle Ayurvedic cleansing processes, which we call as Shodhana and Shamana, and rejuvenation therapy known as Rasayana. Every month when a female bleeds, there is a process of natural purification that happens. Now, when this comes to an end of a cycle, the body still wants to continue to clear the waste out, and this can now get misdirected and can transpire as increased body heat and increased sweating, which is one of the key channels of elimination of toxins in our body. Just like puberty and pregnancy, perimenopause is also a transitionary phase of a female's life. Perimenopause is temporary and will eventually go away on its own, but sometimes the expression of this change can become unmanageable. However, with awareness, we can consciously support ourselves during this transition in a healthier way as the body starts to slow down, and we can view this time more positively as a rite of passage of wisdom to grow in different ways. Our womb is the center of creativity, in reference to childbirth at least, but during menopause we can free ourselves from the demands of procreation and redirect and connect with our creative expression in other ways, such as new businesses, hobbies, spiritual activities, etc. Now, this also supports health and immunity and feeds us with renewed energy. Perimenopausal symptoms can fluctuate from person to person and range from mild to extreme, and that's why understanding your Ayurvedic constitution, your Prakriti, can help us to stay in alignment with our natural state of balance with the changes before, during, and post-menopause. Multiple changes are happening in the mind and body that we have come to know as symptoms of perimenopause. We could see changes in our brain, bone density, mood, energy, skin, libido, hormonal balance, our appetite, the gut microbiome, weight, and so much more. Our symptomatic expression during this transitional phase is likely to be dependent on the dominant dosha at play in our mind body. We can therefore personalize a plan to help you create the right balance from here. Here are some perimenopausal signs you can look out for based on your dosha dominance. If there is a vata dominance, we can experience bloating, disturbed sleep, dry skin, constipation, vaginal dryness and or pain, body aches, fatigue, susceptibility to stress, anxiety, panic, headaches, loss of libido, difficulty in concentration and mood fluctuations, intolerance to noise, and reduced bone density. Now, if there is a pitta dominance, we can experience skin irritations, excessive body heat, hot flashes, heart palpitations, mental and emotional irritability, burning urination, and heavy bleeding. Now, if there is a kapha dominance, we can experience weight gain, mental dullness, physical lethargy, feeling unmotivated, low mood, sadness, increased hunger, vaginal itching, and or increased discharge. So what are the ways we can support ourselves to make this a graceful transition? Well, first of all, I recommend consulting a practitioner who can personalize a holistic plan to help you get through this challenging phase. But in the meantime, we can give attention to 7 key areas in our wellness plan that focuses on our diet, the ahara, and lifestyle, the vihara, since this is always at the epicenter of all healthcare in Ayurveda. Number 1, diet and nutrition. We want to favor a wholesome diet that features plenty of whole grains, fresh fruits and vegetables, legumes, fresh light dairy such as milk, butter and paneer, nuts and seeds form the best foundation for our diet. We want to start reducing heating and drying foods such as alcohol, caffeine, chili spices, garlic, wine, smoking, green tea, fried meats, salty junk foods or processed foods and artificial ingredients. Now, during this transition phase, particularly when Vata and Pitta doshas are more involved, we would really benefit from an increase in cooling and stabilizing foods such as water and ghee, healthy oils, avocado, and plenty of juices and soups. Warm cooked foods are always the most nourishing foods to keep Vata in balance. We want to manage our iron levels naturally with an increase in foods such as beetroot, spinach, pomegranate, red and green vegetables and fruits, dark raisins, which you can soak and have as a tea or a juice. We mostly want to follow a Vata balancing regime during this period and also consider imbalances of Pitta and Kapha. Keep a check on your vitamin D levels and hemoglobin levels to stay on top of your bone density and iron. Most importantly, try to stay calm and grounded. Observe your cravings and really avoid anything that takes you out of balance, especially indulgences such as alcohol, sugar, and excessive exercise. This is a time to really focus more on overall mind-body balance, and this means the following. Number 2, sleep and rest. So much cleansing and restoration happens behind the scenes as we sleep. So the age-old saying of early to bed really underpins our wellness during the menopausal transition. If you are struggling in this area, please watch my video on sleep, and the link to this is in the notes below. Number 3, routine and regularity. Vata is really balanced and it thrives when we maintain routine and regularity in our daily patterns, from the sleep and wake cycles to maintaining regular meal times. So we don't want to be skipping meals and we don't want to be overeating. Watch my video on circadian rhythms and the link is in the notes below. Number 4, yoga and pranayama. See, yogic breathwork can be extremely powerful at this time to help calm our nervous system, de-stress and manage the menopausal symptoms. Pranayama techniques such as Nadi Shodhan, Ujjayi and Brahmari are a great starting place. Please do consult a practitioner to learn the correct techniques in a safe way, but the beauty is it is accessible and it is free anytime, any place, and you will instantly feel the immediate results. Number 5, we can explore some home remedies. Some of my favorites include the following. Ayurvedic CCFT, a drink made from cumin, coriander and fennel throughout the day. This keeps our system cleansed and rejuvenated throughout the day. Ginger paste, have a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger with a pinch of salt and some lime before your meals to stimulate the hunger and support digestion. This is a great way to help you keep your eating patterns more regulated. Go for Rasayana foods. These are foods that restore our energy back into the body, and these can include things like dates, soaked almonds, walnuts, ghee, pomegranate, fennel, fresh fruits and vegetables. Number 6, Ayurvedic treatments. There are some beautiful Vata and Pitta balancing treatments that are simple and restorative, yet have a feel of pure luxury, and these are Abhyanga, which is a warm oil massage, which helps to bring balance to the Vata dosha and the nervous system, as well as feel grounded and nourishing for the dryness of the skin. My favorite, Shirodhara, a gorgeous signature treatment of Ayurveda, and it works deeply to calm down the nervous system by gently pouring warm oils over the third eye, which is where our pineal gland is. Now, this is a great one if you're feeling particularly stressed or are struggling with sleep. Another favorite of mine is Nasya, which is very stimulating, bringing mind clarity, relieving headaches, lubricating the nasal passages. And here we are administering medicated oil drops in each nostril. Moonbathing. We want to increase our vitality, the ojas, by encouraging more nourishment and cooling properties to the mind and body. And moon bathing for 15 to 20 minutes during the full moon period can really help support this. Number 7, we have specialist Ayurvedic herbs. Now, here are some of my favorite go-tos. Firstly, Shatavari. This is a go-to women's health herb, a perfect support for changes in our body during perimenopause and menopause. And as an adaptogen, Shatavari helps the body to cope with internal stress. It balances hormones and our reproductive tissues. It restores vitality to the nervous system and acts as a whole body tonic, which we call Rasayana, as well as support the libido during this time. Ashwagandha is another great support to the mind body when we are feeling stressed. Again, an adaptogenic, and this herb helps to bring balance to the hormones, bring physical strength, and calm us to a racing mind, as well as encouraging mental clarity and increasing libido. Another great one is Chyawanprash, a popular herbal restorative jam that is high in vitamin C and balances all 3 doshas. Brahmi improves mind clarity, memory, immunity, and longevity, as well as calming our nervous system. So another great herb. Kumari, which is aloe vera or aloe vera juice, is a great addition to the diet to help cool the increased heat in the body, or a special medicated preparation called Kumari Asava can be very useful at this time. Other really useful herbs that can be taken as capsules or teas can include dandelion root and red clover. Your practitioner will be able to guide you on the best herbal support based on your constitution and what you are experiencing right now. You can find the links to my preferred suppliers for herbs in the UK that I have mentioned in this video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe for more Ayurvedic wisdom, and connect with me over on Instagram where I share more regular posts. Please also do leave a comment in the notes below. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day.